Hi, we're talking with Tom Wallace, president of IDS out of South Florida. Tom, good to see you.
Good morning, Bob. As always, good to see you.
Dog days of summer. Anything interesting going on in our world?
Well, if it's the dog days of summer, that means we're all looking forward to the fall. And if we're looking forward to the fall, that means that we've forgotten that once again this is an election cycle year. And if we forget that we are a political program and that we are subject to elections, we do that at our own risk and our own peril.
Yeah, but okay, so you're scaring me, but what does that mean to me? I make my living off of doing a 504 loan. I'm with a CDC or I'm a SBA 7A lender. Who cares if the Republicans take back the Senate?
Well, right there, you just summed it up. The Republicans take back the Senate, which is 55 to 45 in their favor, a possibility of that happening. Jeff Sessions of Alabama becomes the chair of the Senate Budget Committee. Sessions has been very, very unfriendly to the SBA. It's been a very adversarial relationship, and in April of this year, he was quoted as saying that certain aspects of the 7A program promote moral hazard, quote, that lenders still make a profit while taxpayers shoulder the cost of the default. And then the capstone comment, quoting again, does the SBA believe that lenders would take more care in issuing loans if guaranteed loans were not transferable, i.e. no secondary market?
Yeah. Okay, you're scaring me again, so what do I have to do?
Well, if you look at those comments, what they're really showing is that the senator, who is an intelligent man and I would think employs intelligent people, is getting only one side of the story. It is incumbent upon us. I can remember at a conference that you sponsored a couple of years ago saying to people that it was our obligation, if we believed in what we're doing, to go out and lobby and to promote the program and defend the program.
I wouldn't even say lobby, Tom. I would simply say tell the story. That's all we have to do. Say this loan created X amount of jobs, and when the senator or the congressperson drives down the street, they can say, hey, that's one of my constituents. That project, it came from SBA lending, and that creates jobs. I think that's all you have to do.
Well, I think that you can take it another step, though. You can address things like, Senator, part of what you're addressing here is default. Well, default is not loss. If a loan defaults, it's a long step from there to an actual loss shouldered by the taxpayer. The reality is that lender and borrower fees bear the burden of these losses. Absolutely. That's the way the program is designed. And lenders who are poor actors get weeded out. And then there's a lack of offsetting discussion of job creation and the tax base and what comes off of that. Ronald Reagan said the best social welfare program was a job. SBA loans create jobs.
Well, absolutely. I think it's simply telling a story. Go back to 101. When you close these loans, get 3 letters. One for the local congressperson and 2 for your senator. Send them off and have it signed by the borrower saying thank you very much for allowing me to pursue my dream.
And depending on what size bank you're with, either when your state banking association goes to Washington, make sure this gets mentioned. If you're active in NAGLE or NADCO, speak to your board members, get people out in front of members of Congress on a regular basis. Make sure they're fully informed that they have both sides of the story.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you're right, SBA has a wonderful story to tell, and my favorite saying, during the recession, SBA did not need a bailout. There were a lot of other people who did.
No doubt, sir.
Hey, Tom, I enjoyed the conversation. Thank you.
Take care, Bob. Have a good day now.